In this video, we're going to create a new discussion to give students more opportunity to interact with each other, with the instructor, and also to increase student engagement. Creating a discussion from scratch requires that you actually know the subject matter, and since this mini course isn't necessarily going to be in your field of expertise, I've provided you with a text file that has all the important information that you need to set the discussion group up. And so if I click on this link, properties for the new discussion, I get a text file that has all of the important information in it. So description of the steps in the activity and some handy links. And you're going to be working on a student services mini course while I'm working on a copyright mini course. And so the exact steps that you have and the exact things that you link to are going to be a little different. But there are some instructions in this document, and also if you look at the steps themselves, you'll see I'm pretty specific about exactly where you should be linking and what you should be linking to. So let's go ahead and start by creating a new discussion. I'm going to go to the Discussions tab, and I want to add this under Module Discussions. So I'm going to create a new topic, Add Topic, and I'm going to start filling this in. So the title is going to be Discussion New Activity. I'm just going to copy that and paste into the title. And now the description, I'm going to want to have this as a heading and then have this as a numbered list of steps that the person should do. And then some of this text should be hyperlinked. So for example, Copyright Clearance Center should be hyperlinked to this URL. So let's go ahead and start by copying all of this text and pasting it into the description. And then we're going to start marking it up. So let me select that and change this to a level 1 heading. And it's probably not going to work correctly. Yeah. So what it did was it actually changed all of my text to level 1 heading, not just this line. So what I'm going to do is select everything from here on down. I'm going to change this to a numbered list by clicking here. Okay, so that actually worked pretty well. Now it doesn't have the breaks in the right place, so let me look at the steps. So watch the 6-minute video. As you watch the video, post your list, and after you have posted. So watch the 6-minute video. As you watch the video, post your list, and then after you have posted. Okay, so these are the right steps. Now all we have to do is hyperlink Copyright Clearance Center to this URL. So I'm going to just select Copyright Clearance Center and hit Control X to cut. And then I'm going to click on this icon, Insert Quick Link, and I want to insert a URL. And the link caption, I'm going to Control V to paste. And then I want to copy the URL itself. So that's right here. You'll also want to refer to the URLs that we have in the description. So I'm going to paste, and I want that to open in a new window and insert. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Now I also want to require a user to post a message to the board before being able to see other people's postings. So this is a way of encouraging students to think about the topic a little bit before jumping into the discussion, rather than just jumping in and parroting what other students have been saying. And I'm also going to change the visibility on this topic. So I'm going to make it start on the first day of class because it's a week 1 discussion, and end on the last day, or actually the first day of week 2. So start is going to be, in the term that I'm doing this, it's going to be 5/5, And I like to make things available in the first possible minute of the day. So midnight is 12 o'clock a.m. And it's going to end on the first day of week 2, which is 5/12 at 11:59 p.m. And I'm going to display these dates in the calendar so that the students can see them. And I think that's it. So I'm going to save and close. And now if I scroll down, I see that I have a new discussion, new activity, um, properly formatted. It's got a link in it, so let me click on the link to make sure that works, and it does. Now the only problem here is that copyright scenarios activity, that's a week 2 discussion, where the new activity is a week 1 discussion. So I'm actually going to want to change the order of these by going under More Actions and hitting Reorder. And then I'm going to change new to be 1 and save. So now under Module Discussions, I have the new discussion followed by the Copyright Scenarios activity, so week 1, week 2.